I really like, because I've written some songs a long time ago that I like, but I think my favorite songs would probably be ones that I wrote on this album. And so my favorite song would probably also be my favorite song off of the album, which is Hurricane. I think it's a very strong song for me, just in terms of, like, how I feel about how it came together. You know, I like the verses, I like the choruses, I like the bridge, and I like how they all fit together as one piece.
All right. So there you have it, Sarah.
There you have it.
Ariana, Ariana Razzle Red is wondering how long it takes a musician like yourself to record a verse or a chorus of one of your songs.
Well, okay, so I think basically what you're asking is if I'm in the booth recording, how long does it take to record each piece? Okay, so clever, because yes, we do record it in pieces frequently. Sometimes, basically, I'll do like a few passes of the whole song just to get the flow of it, and then we'll start with the verse, move on to the chorus, and so forth. Sometimes it gets broken down into pretty small parts, to be honest, so we'll break it down into small bits if there's a lot of detail in how the verse melody goes or something, but usually spend some time getting into it and just figuring out how you want it to be delivered. So I'd say maybe like 20 minutes a piece, 20 minutes a section. I think that sounds about right. 20 minutes, background vocals, yeah.
Alrighty. So Avalana tweets, who would you like to collaborate with?
Ooh, I would love to collaborate with Maroon 5. I really like Maroon 5. I'm a huge fan of their first album, Songs About Jane, and I love their jazzy style, so I feel like that would be cool.
Harder to Breathe is an awesome song.
Mm-hmm.
To agree with you
I'm
there.
a Sunday morning gal.
Along those lines of who would you like to collaborate with, Elia Best asks, who is your favorite female singer?
Oh, favorite female singer? Adele. If I'm talking about a singer, Adele. Like, she has one of my favorite voices ever.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. All right. And the next question comes from It's Godvado. And this person tweeted, and I would like to know as well, what is your favorite current song and why?
Favorite current song? I really like the new Ellie Goulding song, Anything Could Happen. I feel like it's so uplifting. A friend of mine has it as their ringtone, so every time it comes on, we don't want to turn it off. We don't want to answer the phone. Like, no, just keep it going. Because it's so fun.
And it's kind of a perfect ringtone, like, because anything could happen when you pick up the phone.
That's what I said. I was like, you never know. They might be calling saying, hey, you won the lottery. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, Philip Purtis asks, what inspires you to create or sing?
I am inspired by things that I observe from people in life, sometimes by personal experiences. I think that those inspirations can strike me pretty quickly, and that's when a song happens really fast. I'm also inspired by working with other people. I think that's very inspiring, is to just see what can happen from collaborating with somebody, and it's always different every time. So I love that.
Always a new adventure.
Yes.
So, I'm so sorry, whoever, I'm going to try and pronounce your name. Thaldix tweets, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Okay, I struggle with this one because I don't feel like I've seen my favorite movie yet. So I think my favorite movie that I've seen recently is Crazy Stupid Love. I love that one. Because I love Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling, so together I was like freaking out.
Did you love the Dirty Dancing move scene?
Oh, yeah, that's so great. It's so clever. Like, I feel like they were so clever with the characters. You know? Very original.
All right, so Bridgit Fans tweets,
hi.
They want to know, or what plans do you have for college? What subjects interest you?
Wonderful. I am attending college this next semester, so I'm really excited. I'm starting in the spring semester, so I am planning on just taking my general admission courses first, GAs. So it's going to be slow, to be honest, but I think that it's always important to go to college and to take action in doing that for yourself. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it slowly, but it's happening.
Anything can happen.
That's right.
Anything. So while we're on the subject of brainy pursuits, this question is from Brain is Amazing.
I like that.
See what we did there? What is your favorite book?
I really like This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I think it's a cool description of a character. He really knows the guy, and I don't know if that's because he sees a lot of himself in him, if the writer does, but I think it's very honest, and it's cool to just watch how he comes into himself. I like those.
All right, moving on to our next question. All right, this is Bridgit Timeharp is wondering if you could have dinner with any three people, dead or alive, who would you pick and why?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I would like to eat with Bob Dylan, probably. Yes. I would like to dine with... I'd like to eat with Shakespeare because I have some questions. You know, I want to know the real story. I want to know, like, what was really going on. And I would like to eat with F. Scott Fitzgerald, probably, because I love that era that he's from, and I just love to, like, soak up his energy from that era. I think it's just so cool to just see what a person from that time period is like.
I feel like those three guys all at the same table, that would be it. Just
Very
their
interesting,
conversations
right?
alone would be
I
fascinating.
know, I just, like, sit back and watch. Just feel like, do your thing, guys. Talk.
So you mentioned you love to cook, and that's kind of perfect because Monty Kate tweeted at us, she wants to know, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Cooking. I love to cook salmon dishes. I like to cook salmon. I like to cook desserts. Me and my friend made this 12-layer cake one time. It was serious business. It wasn't like a different layer each time. It was more of different, like 3 or 4 different layers that repeated over and over again. So it was really fun though, and they were very detailed. It was like a cocoa nib meringue was one of them, and then a blood orange marmalade was another one. I don't remember what the other one was, but yeah, then there was like a chocolate chiffon cake layer. It was like legit cake. It was really good.
Oh my gosh, that's the serious business.
I know, but you know, it was a fun experiment, and I don't think we perfected it. It never looks as good as it does on the cooking blogs, to be honest. Let's all just say that we know that. Especially with how they slice it. Like, that's honestly what confuses me. With the cakes, they make them look perfectly sliced, but then when you slice them in real life, they never are able to do that.
Yeah, there's an art to...
I don't know what the deal is.
Photographing food. I don't know. I can barely work a microwave, so... all right, so Beatrice King 5 is a big fan of your song Hurricane. Any plans on releasing a music video for that song?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. If we were to make a music video for any song, it would probably be this winter. So you'd probably be seeing it in the new year, 2013, somewhere early on. So I have to stay vague. I'm sorry, Beatrix. Is that what it was?
Beatrice, yeah.
Beatrice, yes. But yeah, I would love to do a music video for Hurricane. I would love to.
Well, there you go, Beatrice. All right, the next tweet is from Selmanis Sushin. And this person wants to know, who are your musical inspirations? Musical inspirations.
I love people who are like I love Bob Dylan. So that's just who I have to start with, because that's who really honestly got me into songwriting. Because he's such a songwriter. Like, he's so playful with his lyrics, but at the same time he's really delivering a message. And I think that's really cool and really clever. So I love him. I love Etta James. She's another old-timey musician who I think is awesome. B.B. King. They just have so much passion in their music and then their delivery, and it's so melancholy but so sweet. I love Maroon 5, like I was saying. Gym Class Heroes, they're great. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're really fun. I also like strong female musicians. Like, I like Florence and the Machine. I like Marina and the Diamonds. I like Feist. And Adele.
Oh, well, now you know what's on Bridget's iPod.
Yeah, there's quite a selection there, so I apologize.
Next is from Rita Music 143, and it's the question is, what is your favorite thing when you're performing live?
My favorite thing when I'm performing live is to share the music with the audience members. Honestly, I think that's such a cool thing. And the more that I've done it with my own music, the more I've realized how awesome that is. Because it's something that I remember, like, just sitting in the studio and you're kind of putting it together, and it all of a sudden turns into an actual song, and all of a sudden there's a meaning behind it and a message behind it, and then there's the way that you sing it and the emotion that you put into it, and then you put it out there into the world with the music video, and everybody sees it, and then they take it in for themselves, and then it means something to them, and then they apply it in some way within their own life, and then you're able to give it back to them at a live show, which I think is so cool. You're able to share in this song that was so important to you. Like, I went to Adele's concert probably last year, and at first it was so overwhelming for me to just watch her perform, because I've listened to her music so much. I loved 21, that album, and I listened to it during a condensed time period, so I remember the time that I was listening to it, and it means something in that time frame to me. But I love 19 too, like that I listened to when I was younger, and I loved that one. And so watching her perform them, and then she's like telling us the stories of what that song means for her, and then I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh my gosh, well, this takes me back to something else, and it's the same song, but it's uniting all of us there together. I think it's really cool.
I really love that perspective, and just the way you phrase it about how something can mean something to an artist and something different to that fan, but then all of these people together have their own experience on that song, but they're now having a new experience based off of that performance. That's awesome.
You're sharing it. You're giving it to each other. I love that.
All right, so we have time for one last question, and this is pretty much, this has been by almost everyone. They all want to know, when will you be touring?
Oh, I love that. I'm so excited to have more future opportunities to go out and to meet you guys and to perform for you, and we can all rock out together. I don't know specifically when that begins. I do know I'm shooting Good Luck Charlie starting in January for a few months. So that's going to be a bit of time, but I might have time in between that time to do little shows. But I do have a number of radio concerts coming up this fall and winter, so just look into your hometown, see if your local radio station is having a little festivity, and I might be there. And otherwise, just keep bugging people for it, because that makes a difference. You guys make all the difference in the world. You don't even know.
All right, well, it looks like that's all the time we have tonight. Thank you so much, Bridget, for joining us. Thank you, everyone who tweeted in questions. Bridget, do you have any last words that you want to say to your fans to take us out this evening?
You guys rock! Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry about the delay, but we are so excited to be here talking to you.
All right, for more music news on Bridget and all your favorite artists, be sure to stay right here on Idolator.com, where we overthink pop music, so you don't have to. Good night, guys.